What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to talk about AMC, GME as well as the broader market. So today AMC was up for 2.95% for the day. It had a high of $12.88. The average volume on AMC is around 49.88 million, but today's volume was around 71 million. Wow, the volume was super solid in AMC today. Even after that, the stock price didn't fluctuate way too much because I personally believe this stock has been shorted to extreme levels. If there is any kind of a squeeze coming in AMC, it can completely break the market. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of synthetic billions of stocks out there of AMC because the kind of volume that's coming in AMC, it doesn't make any sense in the price action of it. Though AMC has a very large float as compared to the GME. Now GME is definitely getting some momentum into it. Now GME was up for 11.54% for the day. It had a high of $148.46, 26% up in the morning, and then it went down to 12.54%. As we already know, yesterday it was almost up for 30%, and the average volume on GameStop is around 4.74 million, but today's volume was around 14.47 million. Like, I mean, what else it can bring up to the table? The kind of volume that came in today in GameStop was just unbelievable. This is ridiculous. Investors are stepping in to buy GameStop. Now, like I've been mentioning this thing from past couple of weeks, it all comes down to the overall broader market. If the overall broader market has a sentiment towards the upside, we will keep experiencing some sort of a upward momentum in GameStop as well as AMC. Now let's come over to the SPY. The SPY was up for 2% for the day. It had a high of $407.04. Now finally we are in a green, which is indicating that we might have some sort of upward momentum coming into the overall broader market. But we have some Fed members speaking tomorrow, Bullard, and there will be the GDP numbers coming out tomorrow as well, which can create a turnaround in the overall broader market. Now we know the market maker are continuously trapping the retail into bag holding. Tomorrow is definitely going to be a big day, which is going to decide where the market is going to go from here onwards. Now, when I come over to the VIX, the volatility index, we can see there is not much of a downtrend that's coming. So we need the volatility index to come down significantly in order to have a confirmation on it. But right now, just by looking at the chart, I can tell you this is a sort of a trap that's been set up by the market maker. Let's see what happened tomorrow. Tomorrow is definitely a big day. Now, these are kind of like a dead bounce that we will keep experiencing in this bear market. We are definitely in the bear market. We are just jumping out of it slight bit, but I'm pretty confident that we might experience a significant downtrend coming into the overall broader market. This is the worst time we have ever seen in the stock market, and this can get very volatile in near future as well. Now let's have a look at the S&P 500 ETF chart. Now by looking at the chart, it's very clear that we have gone up quite a bit significantly. This was the COVID crash that we experienced over there. At that time, we were just around $337, and then we went down to almost $228. Just after the market sell off that we had due to COVID, we went down to almost $228, and we had a high of $470 over here on the SPY ETF. That means we still have quite a bit of significant downtrend that we're going to experience in the overall broader market. There is no good news out there. The war is still on, the COVID is still out there. We still have another new monkeypox, and there is a big supply chain issue that we are experiencing all around the world. This is not going to end up pretty good for the overall broader market. We just have to be very careful. I personally believe we will definitely go down back to the COVID levels around 228 to 229. And now we can see the chart didn't go up significantly from there onwards. There was a little bit of up and down, but the price of the ETF definitely sustained around 250, 60, and $270. There was not much of a upward trend coming into the SPY till the COVID crash. And after that, when the monetary policies were loosened, there was a quite a bit of buying that happened into the stock market because there was a lot of liquidity available in the stock market. Now I can tell you for sure from here onwards, we are not in a good state. Even this is the index, and even if you're buying indexes, I personally believe this is not the right time to place your money because this is going to go down significantly, because the stock market doesn't go like this. It has gone up quite a bit, and it doesn't make any sense right now according to the current situation that we have around the market and around the world. Now let's come over to the options flow for the AMC. Now I have increased the premium to max and see what exactly the whales are doing. Whales are again onto the downside. There was not even a single call option that came in from the whale side, which was betting that the AMC might keep going up from here onwards. Now the kind of bounce that we have experienced in the overall broader market, I am definitely suspicious this time because the market maker has been continuously trying to trap retail investors from couple of weeks that we just used to get one bounce in the week, and everybody used to believe that we have found some sort of a bottom, and now I know that each and every retail investors was waiting for this bounce to be confirming that we might get some sort of a upward trend into the overall broader market. But you never know, we might have some sort of a uptrend into the overall broader market for a week, and then we might get a significant downtrend. This is a very unpredictable scenario that we are in right now, but definitely we are going down pretty good in the near future. Now, when I bring down the premium a little bit and see exactly what the whales are doing, again, the majority of them are onto the downside. There were some of them are still buying call option, expecting that AMC might get some sort of a uptrend. Now, the kind of volume that came in today in AMC is definitely unbelievable, but it didn't do much to the stock price. So you can understand the kind of downward pressure these market makers are putting on AMC. They don't want this stock to go up. They don't want to have more attention from the retail towards this stock. But like I said, it just come down to the overall broader market. If the overall broader market keep going up for another week or two, we are definitely going to experience some sort of a uptrend coming into AMC. The rest, there was nothing majorly suspicious coming out of the options flow for the AMC. Now let's come over to the option flow for the GME. Now I've increased the premium to max and see exactly the whales are doing. The whale was on to the downside. Now this individual is paying $2.02 million and he's buying 1200 contracts and he's buying $120 put option that's going to expire in 21 days. That's a very bearish bet that he's betting with not much expiration time on his side. Now when I bring down the premium and see what exactly the mini whales and the retail are doing, now majority of them are onto the upside. That's pretty surprising. They are very confident and they are betting that the GME might keep going up from here onwards. They are buying a leap option onto the GameStop and they are all betting that the GME will keep going up from here onwards. Now I personally believe, like I said, it just all comes down to the overall broader market. If we are going to experience some sort of a uptrend coming into the overall broader market, definitely we are going to the upside. These individuals were buying, there were some of these $250 call option. They are so confident that it can go up to $250, and you never know, it may. We have the earnings coming up on the June 1st. If there is any kind of a major catalyst coming into GME, definitely we are going to the upside. Now let's come over to the options flow for the SPY. Now I have increased the premium to max and see what exactly the whales are doing. Now I can tell you that there is a mixed sort of a sentiment coming out of the SPY right now. A lot of individuals are onto the downside, but there were quite a bit as well those who are betting that the SPY will up from here onwards. Now I personally believe the market maker are just trapping the retail into this fake scenario where they believe that they might get some sort of a uptrend coming into the stock market. But we have seen this thing in the past as well. What the market maker are trying to do right now, they are just burning those put options, those who are deep in the money right now, and they don't want the retail to make that much easy money because we have been experiencing a 7 weeks of downtrend into the overall broader market. So we might have a uptrend into the SPY for at least a week or two. But I personally believe the factors that are surrounding the housing market, the supply chain crisis, and the earnings are going down as well now. Not many companies are able to bring up with the good numbers, and even the guidance is not that good, which is not at all a good sentiment towards the overall broader market. Now when I bring down the premium a little bit and see exactly what the whales are doing, again, majority of them are onto the downside, but there were quite a bit of call buying that is also happening into the SPY, and they are all betting that the SPY might keep going up from here onwards. The rest, there was nothing majorly suspicious coming out of the options flow for the SPY. Hope so you like my video. Please like and subscribe my channel. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers.